What is up, Clashers? This is AmazingNess33, back with another episode of Amazing Attacks, and today I got for you the guide on how to push to, yes, Champions League with no gems. Alright, so you can see in my base set, yes, I do have 25 gems, and that is from a gem box and obstacles. I am not just splurging and buying gems and running dry. No, that's not what's happening. I did this with little to no gems, just from the only gems I used this entire time pushing to Champions League is from gem boxes and obstacles through the past couple days. Alright, so now we are going to get into the episode, and at the end of this episode, I will actually be hitting champions. Right now I'm at 3185. As you can see, I haven't hit champions yet, but I plan to at the end of this episode. Alright, so we're going to get some raids going from my push in the background, and we'll go over my nice 6 steps on how to hit Champions League. Yes, Illuminati 6 steps. Wait till the end of the episode, you'll see more Illuminati. Alright, so number 1, if you're going to boost from your obstacles collected through the push or whatever, like I've been doing, only do spells, because they take longer than everything else by far. It's not even comparable. And, yeah, it's as simple as that. This is the only part which has anything to do with using any gems whatsoever. If you're going to use any gems, only do it on spells. Now, this isn't necessary. You can easily do the rest of these steps and be perfectly fine pushing to champs without boosting your spells. I'm just saying, if you are trying to limit gems and you want to use a couple, do spells. Alright, number 2 is wait online for your armies to train whenever possible and if possible. If you have the time to sit online and wait for your army to train, no matter how long it is, do it, because it will pay off. And the key, I mean, this again, with step 1, you don't really need to follow it to hit champs, because if you follow the steps 3 through 6, you should be perfectly fine and be able to hit champs anyway. But if you wait online and get 2 attacks in a row, it surely makes the push much easier. Now, I know this is hard because comps other than spells will take 2, maybe 3 hours, depending on what you're using. But even 2 raids in a row, it really makes a difference. Alright, moving on. Step 3 is limit defensive losses. And to do this, I would recommend using a regular pushing base up until Masters 2. Maybe close to Masters 1 if you can. Basically, whenever you stop winning defenses with your regular base, I would stop using that base. And this is extremely important because it makes it so your net trophy gain after each attack is more. And basically what you're going to want to do is when you hit Masters 1, you're going to want to switch to a farming base, because at that point, a bunch of champions are going to find you up at 3,600, and they're going to snipe you for maybe a 1 trophy loss or 2 trophy losses. And if you're winning big raids, like I'm going to tell you about in a minute or so, you're going to be gaining maybe like 15, 16 trophies per like offense defense if you're not even doing 2 in a row. So I mean, limiting defensive losses is very important, and it's actually a very big key to making it to Champions League with no gems. Alright, so number 4 is pretty self-explanatory, and that is smart attacking, and as Lost Phoenix would say, full attacking. And yes, that is right. This one's simple. Yep, full attack right there, 69%, 2 stars, 22 trophies. There we go. Alright, so full attack basically means bring all your troops, all your spells, everything, and go all in on all your attacks. Now, this may seem simple, and this may seem obvious to most, but many people think they only need 2-3 spells, or maybe only need their Archer Queen to be able to win the raid. And I would definitely advise against that, because if you're pushing to champs with no gems, you're really not going to be able to do that many attacks as if you were boosting all the time or just gemming your troops. So you really need to basically win all your attacks, and to do this you need all the troops, all the spells, all the heroes, everything you need to win the attack. And yep, that's basically all I can say about that one. Full attack. Alright, number 5 is base selection, and I think this is probably the most important step when pushing to Champions League. And with base selection, you're basically only going to want to choose bases that you absolutely know you can 2-star if you're using a powerful comp. Now, pushing to champs can be done using the surgical balloon and stuff, but if you're going to push to champs with no gems, I would highly recommend using a comp that you can 2 to 3-star every single base pretty well. And base selection basically means just attack bases that you know you can 2 or 3-star. If you're on the fence of whether you can 2-star to 3-star, just skip the base. You're going to find a great one later that you know you'll be able to 2 or 3-star. Alright, and last but not least, and this one kind of goes along with base selection, is go for the big offers and hit that next button as many times as you need to before you find a good offer with a good base. And basically what you're going to need to do with this is you need to, again, as before with the limiting defensive losses, you need the highest net gain from offense to defense as you possibly can. So you're going to want to get 20 trophies on offense, so even if you lose 10 on a bad snipe or a bad defensive loss, if you get like 10 or 15, you're still going to gain some trophies, and you're going to make way and eventually push up to Champions League. Alright, so those are my 6 steps. If you follow them, you're really not going to have any trouble getting to Champions League. If you, it'll take like maybe a week or so, but you're definitely going to get there. I was very disappointed in this raid, ended up with 70%. Thank you very much. Alright, so that wraps up that part of the episode. We are going to do my live attack and wrap up my push to champs with no gems right here. Alright guys, so I think I picked out a good base for us to attack. This one's offering 26 trophies. Will get us to Champions League if we can nab the 2-star. And we're going with our standard Go Wee Wee comp. Sorry for the text notification. Alright, so Golem, Wall Breakers. Now, there looks to be a very weak clan castle coming out. I'm going to wait to deploy my last Golem for a little bit before we take out those clan castle wizards. Alright, they look to be down. Sending in the rest of my troops. Big Bomb got deactivated. Shouldn't have to worry about that. Gonna send in my first Rage and my Jump so I can get into the Town Hall compartment. Getting my Freeze ready. Looks like that Inferno actually did a lot of damage. Gonna send in the rest of my Wizards kind of as like a backup crew. Deploy my last Rage. Last Freeze. Gonna try and nab both Infernos. Got it. Nice. Alright, so now I just gotta work on that Town Hall. Looks like the Town Hall is going to go down 29%, and those Golems not helping me whatsoever, so now it's just a matter of if my Queen can stay behind those Golems and get me to 50%. This raid did not go nearly as planned. Those Golems not following that jump spell. Looks like the Queen is going to be Miss Smart, though, and she has, is that three Golems protecting the Queen. I'm going to activate her ability here. I don't know what was firing on her, but there's no way she's going to get fired upon anymore. Protected by 3 Golems, the Queen is going to be able to single-handedly get me to 50% if she can just stay behind those Golems and take out some more structures. Alright, so there doesn't look to be any defensive firing on her at the moment. And I'm sitting at 44. Alright, the Expo turned to her after those Golemites started exploding. But I am at 47%. Golemites doing work on the Archer Tower. Got me to 50%. And looking good. Got the 2-star. Archer Queen cleaning up. I'm going to let this one run out. Try and grab some more loot before we wrap up here. 52%. Queen is starting to get fired on by a mortar. And I have 6 archers and 3 wall breakers left, so it wasn't really as close as it seemed to be most of the way. That wizard tower is going to finish off the queen right there. Let's see. Ooh, queen actually clutched the wizard tower. I'm going to send in a couple archers here just to rack up some percentage points at the end. Let's see how many percent I can get up to. Let's see. All right. So looks like I'm going to be able to surpass 60. Queen doing a great job at the end of the raid, getting me all those percentage points after I got the Town Hall. And yeah, it's always tough raiding live, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Alright, so last 3 archers, not going to bother wasting my... Actually, no, we'll just send in the wall breakers. They want some fun. Let's see if they can get a wall broken. All right, no. Okay, they didn't break the wall. All right, so the timer runs out. 62%. Could have done better, but I got the 17 trophies, and that's going to be enough to put me into Champions League. There we go. I've been there before, so unfortunately, I do not get another 2,000 gems. All right, so I hope you guys liked the guide and the video and thought it was helpful. If you are looking to push to Champions League with no gems, there are certainly other things I could have mentioned, such as you're going to definitely want to start with a lot of Elixir and Dark Elixir if you're looking to do this push, as you will certainly run out. All right, so I thought I hit on the big six. If there's anything else that you think should have been mentioned that you have tips of your own, feel free to leave them in the comments. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, share, and as always, stay clashy. Oh, and by the way, this video and I are Illuminati confirmed.